First 15 seconds pre-programmed on Thomas as per usual. T-Robots moving on their own volition. Team 1024 scoring one of those reefs at the bottom of their reef. Additional points, 3 points for each of those at the bottom trough during the autonomous time period. 50-10 sitting pretty just shy of where they were trying to go. The remainder of the teleoperated period to maneuver around the field and score additional game piece points. 1646 beelining across the field. That's Precision Guessworks from Lafayette, Indiana. They know all the havoc they want to cause, knocking all those preloaded game pieces onto the floor and preparing for some bumper-on-bumper action. That is allowed as long as that contact time is kept to a minimum and outside of protected areas. 5484's got the blinky contacting light. Their robot will sit tight for just a little bit. 5010 ramming into their own coral station, trying to keep off that aggressor of 3147 monster horsepower. Those are protected areas around each of the coral stations. Teams have to make sure to stay outside of that if they're applying that defensive pressure to their opponent. Scores 30-28 in favor of the Blue Alliance, I should say. Only a 2-point difference. That's a coral scored in anywhere, which 5010 just did on behalf of the Blue Alliance, widening that gap. 4 coral pieces scored for each of those alliances. 3147 monster horsepower wheeling around the field like crazy. Lots of algae remaining in. 5010 stuck on top of one of those teal spheres known as algae. They'll potentially remain there unless one of their opponents come to help. 1646 recognizing the trouble their teammates are in, trying to bump them off. Red Alliance continuing on usual, trying to score additional game pieces while their opponents is stuck on the piece of algae. 50 seconds remaining in the match. Scores currently tied 35-35. Teams trying to struggle and release each of their teammates from a hold. Team 1024 Kilobytes just missing a coral placement. Neither team getting the extra points it's needing. 50-10 released from its algae hold. We're ready to retain their action and continue in the competition. Loud cheering from everywhere on the Blue Alliance. Score still tied. They have 20 seconds remaining. Here comes that sonar ping. Teams starting to make their way over to the cages. The higher they climb, they need those chain points. Tiger Dynasty is moving around the field trying to score last minute algae. 10 seconds remaining in the match. Digital Goats 829 elevated off the ground. 1024 still about to do the same. Time is running out, and that's all we have for that playoffs match. Match number 10 here at the Mishawka District event. Blue Alliance cheering like crazy, scores 47 to the Red Alliance's 41. 6 points made the difference there. That was a lower bracket match, so we will see Alliance 4 again. They'll stay in that lower bracket, seeing them next at match 12. Unfortunately, this is the end for